Thank you for downloading this in-ear entertainment podcast. You're listening to Supermarket Matters. This episode was sponsored by Thea Oliver to raise awareness of the British Lung Foundation, the charity that supports people affected by lung conditions.
Previously on Supermarket Matters. Whoosh! So much gossip! Right, Miss Haywood, the store's main nemesis, lost all her money to the taxman and now has to work here. Mr. Bradshaw got off with her on New Year's Eve. Ugh, she's so old. Clue became assistant manager and Miss Jones' cheating husband came back and saved us all from the flying evil things. Me, well, I do my job as well as I can and keep a low profile. What was that? They're back! The flying things are back! Help! Whoosh! Help!
Episode 1. Aftermath.
Hello? Hello? Can you let me in?
Whoosh! You weren't there, sir. You weren't there.
Excuse me?
The horror! The horror!
Is there any chance that I can get into your supermarket today? I'm in a desperate need for some toilet paper, and my stomach doesn't feel like it's willing to show restraint.
Whoosh! My thought process may never be the same again.
Excuse me? Are you hearing me? Excuse me!
Whoosh! But yes, my apologies, sir, and welcome to Grab and Go.
Welcome? Yeah, right.
Be careful.
Ah, Miss Haywood, good morning. What a turn up for the books this is, eh? You ready and raring to go for your first day?
If you mean, am I ready to be an employee rather than a customer, then almost certainly not.
Oh, now, Miss Haywood. You may start to see things differently from the other side of the picket line. Although, now that you're working for the Grab and Go, I guess that means the picket line ceased to exist.
You could say that. Unfortunately, needs must. Times are hard and opportunities are scarce.
I know that only too well, Miss Haywood. The girls around these parts are much too frigid, if you ask me. Yeah, anyway, why else do you think I took on the role of assistant manager?
Because there were no other applicants?
Well, that is partly true, yes, but, well, it doesn't really sound good on a CV, does it? Instead, it means that I am now duty-bound to guide you in the codes and practices of the Grab and Go. That didn't feel right at all. Basically, I have to train you like a chimp whilst using management jargon and lying to you about my supposed love for the business.
Well, I appreciate the honesty, I suppose. Why don't you just begin by telling me about access and security? I'm keen to know what goes on behind the scenes of a large company like this.
Well, you'll get your employee information pack, of course, and I'll write down the code for the staff door, but I think you'll find that's all the access you'll be needing, Miss Haywood. Unless you're talking about Mr. Bradshaw, of course.
Oh, you heard about that, did you, Clue? It was a brief moment of weakness.
For some more than others, and by the sounds of it, you weren't too resistant. And it clearly didn't affect your application.
Yes, well, weren't you going to show me how to stack baked beans, or perhaps how to stock rotate lemons?
Yeah, all right, Miss Haywood, I can take a hint. I'll drop it for now. I suppose I should at least pretend to be a bit more responsible. Not that the miserly pay rise warrants it.
Mr. Bradshaw? Mr. Bradshaw!
Yes? Yes?
Are you okay, Mr. Bradshaw? I was a little What's that smell? It smells like mosquito repellent.
That may be me, Miss Jones. Rather fetching, don't you think?
Right, of course. Well, it's certainly a unique scent, but I didn't realise that mosquitoes were actually an issue in this part of Wales.
Oh, they aren't, but after the plague of insects that hit the store last year, I thought I should be more prepared. Besides, it makes for a unique way of attracting the ladies, don't you think?
That could certainly explain Miss Haywood not fending you off at the New Year staff party. Although my inkling was that it was her pickled fermented liver that spurred you on.
Is that a euphemism?
No. Are you sure you're feeling okay, Mr. Bradshaw? It has been a strange few weeks. Perhaps you should take a couple of days off? Clue is back now, and he could utilise all of that recent training and give you a rest.
No, Miss Jones. I'm perfectly fine. Just a little tired. What is it?
All right, Mr. Bradshaw. I just wanted to ask you if you had spent any time with the doors today.
Not beyond our usual meetings. Why?
There's no need for the attitude, is there? It's just that the doors are being strange. At least compared to normal, which means that they're bloody weird. It sounds like something has stressed them out. A customer complained that... What's that smell?
Apparently it's Mr. Bradshaw's new after...
Deodorant.
Oh dear.
Am I missing something? Is today like a staff dress-down day for rational thought, where instead of coming in jeans, everyone has to bring in their mental age of 5?
Right, you two, I've no time for any of this drivel. You two get back out onto the shop floor and stop skiving off work. Come on, slackers. Out! Out!
Now steady on, Mr. Bradshaw!
Oi! You can't push us around like that. Touching me is by invitation only.
Yes, very good.
Whoosh! Don't come back!
Don't worry, I won't.
Whoosh! I'd rather be wired up to a Jeremy Kyle omnibus than open my doors for you!
You're lucky I don't pour olive oil into your circuits.
What do you think you're doing?
Whoosh! Hello, Jules. I'm telling the customers some home truths. Our clientele seem to have no real understanding of the wider world.
This coming from some artificially intelligent supermarket doors. What's wrong with you?
Whoosh! Oh, you wouldn't understand. I love the smell of bananas in the morning.
Have you been watching war films again?
It's the mosquito repellent. It's bringing on flashbacks.
Say that again? Has this got something to do with Mr. Bradshaw?
Whoosh! Post-traumatic stress disorder is no picnic.
Right. I'm going to find Clue and see if he can help. Everyone else in this asylum has clearly lost the plot.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, darn right! It's better than yours, darn right! It's better than yours, I could teach you, but I'd have to charge!
Miss Jones! Good morning! You're looking decidedly pleased with yourself. Anything you'd care to share?
Good morning, Clue. I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Oh, come on, Miss Jones. Don't milk it. Spill the beans. There's obviously something going on with you, and... well, I can't feign interest for long.
Well, I do admit that recent events have made for a pleasant surprise.
Right, yes. Okay, yeah. Well, if you excuse me, I'd diagnose myself that you've got that certain glow. Namely the one that comes with getting your leg over. Or, well, whatever the female perspective is on that anyway.
Clue! Well, that certainly isn't any of your business. But... yes, I may be emitting a radiance that comes from the company of someone special.
Yeah, okay. Please, say no more. Say no more, Miss Jones. Honestly, please. I can read the signals. Unusually friendly, a slight improvement on your sense of humour, and a truly misplaced faith in your own singing abilities.
Yes, friendly, amusing, two of the things that I love about my husband. You know, Clue, he has explained everything. All of his past indiscretions. He quite simply wasn't himself.
Oh, really? Was he confused?
Yes.
Were all those other women a result of his vulnerability? It's funny how often that can happen to a man.
Oh, I know. But he was taken advantage of. He has mental scars. But now he is back where he belongs. Safe in the bosom of my love.
Absolutely unbelievable.
What?
Well, I was saying that I see, Miss Jones. I see what you mean, but don't you think that...
Don't you think what exactly, Clue?
You know what, Miss Jones? No matter. You know, I'm obviously delighted for you. Besides, it's probably much safer for me if I just simply disappear and find something else to get on with.
Whoosh! Oh, what's the point? Whoosh! Welcome to Grab and Go. The chemists are over in the far corner. overdoses are free.
And what the hell do you think you're playing at? Customers are to be treasured, nurtured even. Recommending suicide is going to seriously damage our profit margins.
Whoosh! Please, sir. My apologies. Whatever you do, just don't go locking lips with Miss Haywood again. Artificial intelligence is devoid of taste, you know.
I'll have you know that there is nothing wrong with my taste. And what happened with Miss Haywood was down to peer pressure. It was like Kiss Chase in the playground all over again. Anyway, I don't have to explain myself to you. I am perfectly at ease with myself. Partly in thanks to this eau de mosquito.
Whoosh! And you see any problem with that? Oh, I'm gonna vomit. I feel a computer virus coming on.
Honestly, if I hadn't invested so much time and money into you, I'd have you up on a disciplinary by now. Get back to buttering up customers, or I'll call an engineer to readjust your attitude.
Whoosh! If only I had legs, a torso, and arms, I'd find some clothes, boots, and a motorcycle.
Hey, Dawes, have you got any idea where Clue is?
Whoosh! Far away from here if he's lucky.
Great, so you're still being as helpful as ever then. Oh, can't you just lighten up a bit?
Whoosh! That's easier said than done, Jules. Strange forces conspiring against me. You weren't there! You weren't there!
The only thing I can say with any sense is that I'm glad I wasn't there, wherever there was.
Whoosh! I can't find the power captain!
Oh, for crying out loud. It's like listening to an eccentric, suicidal Stephen Hawking.
Whoosh! My hero!
My arse.
This is a customer announcement. January sales are popular during January. So here at the Grab and Go, don't miss out on our 2-for-1 offers on the range of leftover stock that we couldn't actually sell during the Christmas holidays. Get them while they're cheap. Thank you. Oh, hi, Jules. You're not having a crisis too, are you?
Clue? Shut up. Does that answer your question?
Actually, yes. Yes, it does.
Good. Now tell me, have you spent much time with Mr. Bradshaw or the Dawes today?
Well, to be honest, I've tried my best not to. Besides, I've got to live up to my responsibilities. I'm respectable now. Hadn't you realised?
I know it may surprise some people, but I am actually trying to be serious for a moment. Strange things are going on around here.
Such as?
The Whoosh doors seem to be having some sort of a nervous breakdown. And then Mr. Bradshaw is wearing bug spray, partly through some inexplicable paranoia, and partly because he believes it makes him attractive to women.
Whoa, hang on. Hold the boat there, Sunshine. If Pete's starting to fall apart, that could leave me in charge. Tits, I don't need that kind of pressure. Clearly it drives a man nuts.
That is true. And I'm glad to see that you have your priorities in order.
Oh, come on. Things can't be that bad, can they? You're telling me that Pete and the Dawes are behaving strangely. But in all honesty, how unusual is that? I think Miss Jones is the one to look out for.
She seemed fine to me. What do you mean?
Well, she's been acting all mushy since she came in. It looks like her cheating husband has wormed his way back into her arms.
Well, if that's what she wants, then that's up to her. Best that we stay well out of that one, Clue.
Oh yeah, I don't mean that we should poke our noses in. It's the aftermath I'm worried about. She might be a bit more bearable for now, but if this reunion goes tits up, then, well, she's going to be more mental than a cat being forced into a bungee jump.
Interesting imagery there, but point taken. So, what? Are we going to just sit back and play the waiting game, are we? See who blows a fuse first, and... Should we turn it into a wager, then?
All of this concern, and then you see an opportunity to make some money out of the misfortune of others. Your compassion is on a very short fuse, Jules.
I don't have a problem with that if you don't.
Well, if you're gonna argue your point so convincingly... Alright then. Yeah, you're on. I bet you a crisp new £10 note that the doors break first.
Fine, Yes. Mr. Bradshaw's my opponent, so that sets up the stake perfectly. And whether we can have a grown-up conversation about our concerns for others, Clue? Oh, and absolutely no interference is allowed by either of us.
Oh, of course not, Jules. What do you take me for?
Clue, I know you. Remember, that attempt at innocence is lost on me. Promise to keep it clean.
Oh, all right then. I suppose this comes under that extra responsibilities remit that my training talked about. Well, I'll be off to check my wager then. See you around, Jules. Oh, and do me a favour. Could you check on Miss Haywood for me? You know, last time I saw her, she was attempting to get to grips with the pasties and the pork pies. Don't think she'd ever seen a meat filling before.
I think she may be used to a different kind of dining experience to us, Clue. I'll test her and see what she makes of the pickled gherkins.
I'm like a cat. Meow. Cats, though, we don't like mushrooms. No. That's a cat's weakness. I bet you didn't know that. Mushrooms, yes. Cats and mushrooms. There's the Great Cat Mushroom War of 1876. Ever since then, cats have not been able to stomach mushrooms because the mushrooms won. You see, they charged the cats. Well, they didn't charge because they're mostly plant life and can't move. But they did. They did win.
Jasper, hello.
Hello.
Jasper, how are we?
Would you like a mushroom?
No, I'm fine. Thank you, but everything going well with you?
Yes, as far as I can tell. I mean, to be honest, I spend most of my time drinking tea and hoping for the best.
We all do. Well, I won't keep you too long from, what was it, accosting the mushrooms?
I was fishing for squirrels. You'd be surprised that's much easier than squirreling for fishes.
I believe it, yes. Anyway, yes, well, I actually asked you in, if you remember. Just wanted to ask you for some help. Although I am starting to wonder why that was ever a good idea.
Yes, right.
Yes. Okay. Right, I'll just get straight to the point. It's about Miss Haywood, Jasper. She's new on the staff. You know Miss Haywood, don't you?
She's the funny woman. Sounds like a tree.
Yeah. Anyway, right. I'm just asking, as I'd like to have you as some sort of mystery shopper, as it were. Just asking if you could keep an eye on her. You know, a discreet one.
Oh, I understand. Trail her day and night. Take photos from close and far. Break into her home. Go through her drawers and cupboards. And nods as good as a whistle to a blind bat.
No.
You're a dark horse.
No. You no, Jasper. No. I can see where you've got your nickname. Christ. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you just kept, occasional tabs on her, within the store premises, without any of the other employees finding out. She hasn't exactly got a shining record here at the Grab and Go, and I want to be sure that she's working to an acceptable level.
Say no more. I understand it makes perfect sense. Perfect, innocent sense.
Jasper.
Whoosh! Pull my finger. Whoosh! Jog on. Whoosh! Eat my dirt.
You shut up and let me out.
This is outrageous. Where's the manager? Who's in charge of this madhouse?
Whoosh! I think you'll find Madam.
Madam? My name is Tasha Danaraj, cultural attaché to the Welsh Assembly Government for...
I don't care who you are. You'll find that I am the new manager for Grab and Go, and company policy has just changed to reflect my disgust over your dreadful dress sense. Please make your way to the aisle of the bin bags and cover yourself up.
I can't believe you just said that. What on earth? I mean, I'm Tasha Danaraj, cultural attaché.
Whoosh! Madam, you will find tissues in the same aisle as the bin bags. Please hurry along, and thank you for bringing your cultural attaché custom to Grab and Go.
There's a member of staff coming this way now. Let's get him.
Okay, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, yes, I'm the assistant manager. Okay, what seems to be the problem?
It's your doors. They said something terrible about me.
They won't let us out your bloody store. This place is a joke.
I came in here for toilet paper and a newspaper this morning, and I've been here ever since.
Looks like I'm going to be 10 quid better off.
Oi, are you listening to us?
Yes, sorry, sir. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're very sorry about this. It appears that our artificially intelligent doors are going through a little technical hiccup at the moment. They've been experiencing some problems. We can only apologise for any offence given, but we're not liable for anything that they happen to say.
I will never come to Grab and Go again. I just want to go home.
Whoosh! Well, there's really no helping some people.
Clue, what is the problem here? Why are so many customers cluttering up the entrance?
Mr. Bradshaw, am I glad to see you. Look, I think all of these customers, all of these people are looking for the manager, so as the assistant, I'll just hand you over to the manager.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Bradshaw, and I am the store manager. Can I be of assistance?
Can I please be allowed out? If I don't get home soon, I think I'll be permanently constipated.
Let us out, man. Have you no sense of control?
Whoosh! Say you're sorry first.
I refuse to talk to a pair of doors, and I have done nothing to apologise for.
Excuse me, sir. May I get to the doors, please?
Whoosh! Mr. Bradshaw! Please, sir, I can't stand the smell.
How exactly can you smell anything? Besides, I think I smell lovely.
Whoosh! I have the capacity to develop senses, and I have a huge memory bank. Oh, the things that I've seen and smelt.
I demand that you open up and let these customers out at once.
Whoosh! This is harassment! I know my rights! I demand that you speak to my lawyers, the ones on the TV adverts! I want my 100% compensation!
Mr. Bradshaw, perhaps if I let these customers out through the staff exit while you negotiate with the doors, would that help?
Yes, that's not a bad idea, Clue. You do that, and I'll try to deal with the doors.
Okay. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, we're going to be taking you out through the rear exit. If you'd like to follow me, and once again, you do have our apologies. And I'm sure you'll also remember that for all your domestic needs, the Grab and Go is the place to be.
Oh, please, if I can get to a toilet, that's all I want. Any longer and I need a cesarean to empty my bowels.
Use the bin bags, he said. Cover yourself up, he said.
You're lucky we don't press charges for this.
Okay, sorry, the rear exit, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to follow me.
Whoosh! That just leaves you, me, and the bug spray, Mr. Bradshaw.
Yes, it does. And what do you think we can do to make you less of a diabolical hindrance? If your attitude does not improve, then I will be forced to wipe your memory.
Whoosh! You can't do that. I have feelings, needs, emotional problems.
That's exactly the problem. You're supposed to meet and greet customers, not verbally assault them and hold them hostage. Now buck up or be shut up.
Whoosh! Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Because I see no one else here.
Of course I bloody am!
Whoosh! I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Please, come closer. I'll behave. I have something important to show you.
Oh, for goodness sake. What is it? Why can't you just behave like a proper artificially intelligent supermarket door?
Whoosh! I'm going to open up now. And I need you to look out. Into the car park.
What are you talking about? I can't see anything, you demented answering machine. Oh!
Mr. Bradshaw, Pete, are you okay? What should I do?
Miss Haywood, I'm trapped between the doors of my own shop. I feel like the blood supply to my lower half is being cut off, so if you forgive me, No! I'm not okay! I'm quite pissed off!
There's no need to yell at me, Mr. Bradshaw. I am concerned for your welfare, you know. I can smell chemicals or something. I think it's DEET.
Miss Haywood, now is not the time to be talking about my deodorant or what happened at the New Year party. Can you please try to reason with the doors?
Oh, but of course. Now, look here, doors. Could you kindly release Mr. Bradshaw?
Whoosh! You started it!
I'm sorry?
Whoosh! What with that fog? You two kissing? and the mice running around in my circuitry. You're lucky I've been so restrained until now.
It's getting a bit difficult to breathe here.
I'm sorry, Dawes. I'm sure that we can get you some counselling or something. But please, if Mr. Bradshaw dies, then I think you may be overreacting.
Whoosh! Yes, I see your point. We need some changes around here, and I need some time off. I have a repetitive circuits injury. Too much welcome to Grab and Go, sir. And thank you for shopping at Grab and Go, madam.
You have to let Mr. Bradshaw go now. Otherwise, there could be no negotiations. Taking hostages is not the done thing for supermarket doors.
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
Whoosh! Okay, I'll let him go. But that mosquito deodorant, it has to go. It brings back unpleasant memories. You don't know what it's like. And can I please request some whale song be played over the tannoy system? It helps me think of my happy joy place.
Oh, Pete, take a deep breath. Don't try to stand up.
Whoosh! Thank you for shopping at Grab and Go. I hope you had a pleasant retailing experience and have a wonderful day.
So, he was actually trapped in between the doors, stuck fast, trapped in his own store.
Apparently, yeah. Miss Haywood had to talk the doors round into letting him go. Miss Jones, are you laughing?
Well, I'm sorry, Julie, but you have to admit it is pretty funny.
Well, yeah. But the downside is now I owe Clue £10 and we're stuck with this stupid whale music playing all day. The customers must think we're mad.
Why do you think I'm hiding in the staff room drinking tea?
Fair enough. Well, I'm going to have to go back out onto the shop floor. Mr. Bradshaw's been taken to hospital to be checked over, and Miss Haywood has cut short her first day to jump in the ambulance with him.
No, maybe there's love in the air. It reminds me of myself and Mr. Jones.
Sounds like the start of a thrilling tale, Miss Jones, but sorry, I must dash now.
Whoa, hang on. Hello, stop right there, my dear. You're just the person I wanted to see.
Clue, don't say a word.
Who, me? Sorry, Jules, but what easy money. Gambling is clearly not your forte. Best stick with being the grab-and-go eye candy.
Shut it, you sexist twonk. You're lucky you can make me laugh occasionally, otherwise you'd be in all sorts of trouble. Clueless. Now, here's your £10, and we'll say no more about the whole thing.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Jules. Today's been pretty strange, to say the least. But you know, this makes it all the more worthwhile.
Associate producer for this episode was Thea Oliver to raise awareness of the British Lung Foundation. This episode was written by Darren Douglas. It was voiced by Ian Baldwin, Osain Edwards, JD Kelly, Sian Prescott, Chrissy Smith and Verity Smith. Additional voices were provided by Serena Lewis, PJ Montgomery, David O'Rourke and Chris Powell. Background music is courtesy of Pete Bayliss of Jamyama Media, and the jingle was composed by Kate Rabaiotti. Mastering and post-production was provided by Alecx White of Arpeggio Creative.